Hello everyone to another class for CFA Level 1. In today's class, we will be doing basics of options. We will understand what are options and we will see in details with the help of an example what an option means. Okay, so again, we will start with the same way we have done with derivatives. We'll see the definition, what is the bookish definition, then we'll take an example. So, what are options? Options are said to be a contract. Yes, options will be contracts. Why? Because options are nothing but one type of derivatives. Okay, thus options are nothing but options are contracts. Okay, what kind of contracts they are? Options are contracts that convey to its holder the right but not the obligation to buy or sell a specific quantity of an underlying asset or an instrument at a specific strike price on or before a specified date. Okay, so there are a lot of technical terms used in over here and we don't need to worry about anything. Each of the technical term we will understand in layman's term, and once we have understood those terms then we will realize that these terms are very easy. Okay, so we will repeat what is said over here. Options are nothing but contracts that convey the holder right but not an obligation to buy or sell a specific underlying at a specific price at a specific time. Okay, so now let us take an example. We will take the same example like the way we took for understanding derivatives. Okay, so we have Raju on one side who is a buyer, we have Rani on the other side who is the seller, and we have a contract in between. Contract of what? Contract to buy gold, contract to buy and sell gold. Okay, 100 grams at $10,000. Okay, this was the example that we had taken in the previous session. We will continue with the same example, but we will make some slight modification. Suppose in this contract, Raju says that I want Raju wants the right to buy gold for $10,000 after a year, but can also not to buy it or not to settle it. Okay. So what are we seeing over here? We are seeing that in this contract between Raju and Rani, Raju is saying that I want the right to say that I want I want the right that if I wish I will buy gold after a year, and if I wish I will not buy the gold after a year, and even when I'm not buying I don't need to settle it, which means settling or not settling is my right. Okay, if this is the situation with Raju, what will happen with Rani? Rani is obliged to sell or settle when Raju wants, but cannot enforce the contract. Guys, yeah. So over here we have seen that Raju has taken the right and Rani has taken the liability. Okay. Now, without thinking much that why it will happen, why Rani will give all the rights away, why Raju will need all the rights, just bear with me for a couple of minutes and we will see. Okay. Now, let us proceed further. Now, again, as per our previous example, the price of gold can go up or it can remain stable or it can fall. Correct? These were the three possibilities that we were discussing. In this example, when Raju only has the right to execute the contract and not an obligation to execute the contract, what do you think? What are the instances in which he will execute the contract? He will only execute the contract when he is at gain. Yes or no? When he is given the right, he will only execute the contract when he is at gain. When he is at gain when the price of gold has increased to 10,500. In that situation, he will earn $500. When the price of gold is 10,000, he will earn zero. And when the price of gold is 9,500, he will lose 500. So in this situation, he will never execute the contract. Guys, yes or no? When it is zero, there is no point of executing the contract. And when it is 500, when he is at a gain of 500, he will execute the contract. Guys, yes or no? Correct? Now, we have to understand when this type of an agreement is entered into, in no possible situation Rani is at gain. Correct? When this type of a contract is made, in no possible situation Rani is at gain. Then the pressing question is, why will Rani enter into such kind of arrangement? When this contract will never be profitable for Rani, then why will Rani enter into such kind of arrangement? Rani will enter into such kind of arrangement only because of two things. One, Rani will be paid upfront to enter into this kind of a contract, and Rani has a strong conviction that prices of gold will not rise. So why will Rani enter into this kind of a contract? Rani will enter into this kind of contract only because Rani is getting paid upfront and Rani strongly believes that this agreement is most likely to get expired. Raju will never have the opportunity to exercise the agreement. Okay. What will be the amount which will be paid upfront? The amount which is paid upfront is known as premium, and your level 1 CFA has the entire topic for premium computation. So this is something we will study in details. This contract that we have seen, the entire contract is known as an option contract, where gold is the underlying. This $10,000 is known as the strike price, and this 1 year period is the specified time. So now is everything making sense? Let us again go to the definition. What was the definition telling us? Contract. Option is a contract. Yes, it is a contract. It conveys to its holder the right but not an obligation. Yes. So Raju had right but no obligation. Yeah. So buying or selling a specified quantity of underlying asset or an instrument. This is gold in our example at a specified strike price or an exercise price. This was $10,000 in our example. On or before the specified date, this was 1 year as per our example. So, guys, I guess the definition of options is very clear to you. We have seen it comprehensively with an example. Now, what we will see is that within options, there can be different types of options. Okay, options can be of two types. If you see over here, options can be of two types: call and put. Options can be of two types: call and put. What is the definition of call? Call provides the holder the right but not an obligation to buy an underlying asset at a specific strike price on or before a specified date. The buyer is betting the market will move upwards. So, what is call? Call is saying that an option contract where the holder has the right to buy, then it is a call. When do I have a right to buy? When do I take a right to buy? I will take a right to buy when I believe the market will go up. So, in our example of gold, the gold example that we were taking, what do you think? What kind of an option Raju had? Raju had the option to buy the gold. Why was he taking the option to buy the gold? Because he was expecting the market prices of gold to move up. So basically, he was betting that the market price will move up. Correct? Now let us see what is put. Put provides the holder the right but not an obligation to sell an underlying asset at a specific strike price on or before specified date. The buyer is betting the market will move downwards. Now, suppose in that example, if I modified their example and said Raju has the obligation and Rani had the right. In that situation, when would Rani had exercised the option? When the price moved to 10,500 or the price remained at 10,000 or the price moved to 9,500. When would have Rani taken the option? When would have Rani exercised the option? The Rani would have exercised the option when the price moved down to 9,500. Yes, only in that situation they will earn a profit. She will earn a profit of $500, which means that depending upon your view about the prices of a asset or prices of a security or any underlying, you can either take a call or you can take a put. When do you take a call? You take a call when you expect the market prices to go up. That is why you take a right to buy. So basically, call is right to buy and put is right to sell. Now think it from a very literal terms. Okay. Now we have discussed technical. Let us now think it from a technical term. Call. I am calling something. I am having the right to call something, which means having the right to buy something. Just see my actions of my hand. I am having a right to buy something, call something. And what is put? I am having the right to put something. I am having the right to sell something. Right? I am putting it on the table for selling. I am having that right. So guys, be very clear with call and put. Be very clear with the definition of options. Options are very important not only for level 1 but for level 2 and level 3 as well. So the more strong foundational base that you create with the definition and with the type, it will help you in future. So guys, in the next video, we will meet with more interesting topics, more new topics, more thought-provoking topics. Until then, happy studying, guys. Thank you.